Okay, this is gonna be a fun one. I am going to teach you how to build an entire morning skincare routine from the ground up, like completely from scratch. If you can use one product and one product only for your morning routine, I'm gonna show you what that product is. And then if you wanna get crazy and add a second product, a third, a fourth, a fifth, all the way up, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that and the priority with which you should add each product one at a time. So you're gonna see in this routine where my personal skincare morning routine stops around product 5, plus or minus a few extra ones at the end. And then I'm going all the way up to, I think I have more than 11 products for a crazy 11 plus step morning skincare routine, which is wholly unnecessary, okay? But this is going to demonstrate and answer so many of your questions and DMs and comments that you guys leave about how do you layer this serum with that serum, or where do you put this random product within a morning skincare routine. So if that's you, you'll want to stay to the end so you can see this more complex skincare routine. Again, not necessary, but it should demonstrate how to layer these different things in. I fully expect that when you see the full routine, everybody's routine here is going to look different. You might have, pick and choose different products throughout the routine, but I'll give you a good idea of where a basic, well-rounded routine should be, which is kind of where I land, somewhere in the middle. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Maren Locke, the budget dermatologist. I help you learn about your skin, help you find good products that work, just lots of good skincare education and more fun stuff on all the other platforms at the Budget Dermatologist. So subscribe here, go follow me there. Now let's get into building a complete morning skincare routine from scratch. Okay, if you only want a one-step morning skincare routine, just one product, what do you think it's gonna be? It's gonna be a sunscreen, okay? This is gonna be, in my opinion, more important than a cleanser in the morning, more important than a moisturizer, because guess what? Most sunscreens are very moisturizing in and of themselves. Their formulas are like, they can substitute as a moisturizer, okay? So a one-step morning routine, grab your favorite sunscreen, slap it on the skin, and head out the door. You will be doing more than almost everybody in a morning skincare routine, which is kind of sad, but it's very true. So if you just protect your skin, a one-step skincare routine, grab a sunscreen, okay? This is a great example of a fabulous sunscreen that really works. It's tinted, it's all mineral, and it has a nice velvety soft finish, no shine, no dryness, no caking, very hydrating on the skin, and it's usually on sale for under $20 on Amazon. I will link this one below. I don't care if you use this. Use any sunscreen you like that you look forward to using. I'll put this on my skin here in a minute after I get a little further into this routine so you can see what it looks like. But step one, a one-step routine, put a sunscreen on. Now, if you want to get spicy or crazy, you can add a second step to your morning skincare routine, which would be a cleanser, okay? So now you have step one, a cleanser, and step two, your sunscreen. Still an entirely simple skincare routine. You guys, if you have followed me a long time, I have been using this cleanser in my own routine for years. Fragrance-free, under $10. You can get this on Amazon. It is a 3.5% pure glycolic acid cleanser. So two things that this is going to help you with in your routine that I love. This is why I use it. One, it's going to help smooth your skin texture out, which we all love because that helps you look more youthful. And two, it's going to help prep your skin so all the other products you use after this absorb better. And it's a generally low concentration of glycolic acid. It's only 3.5%. It's only on our skin for like a minute before we rinse it off. So all skin types can use this. I am, as you can see, rosacea prone, and it does not irritate my skin. So step one, step two, a very simple skincare routine. Now let's talk about if you want to add a third step. We are going to add next the vitamin C serum, okay? So step one, cleanse. Step two, vitamin C serum. Step three, protect your skin with a sunscreen. This is my most recommended, super simple morning skincare routine. The reason I love vitamin C as one of your priority serums in the morning is that not only do we love vitamin C for all of its anti-aging benefits, like building collagen, fading dark spots, helping the skin become more radiant, but also it's a great antioxidant. So as you go about your day and you're exposed to UV light, which tries to break down collagen, this will prevent your collagen from breaking down as fast. So not only do we have a sunscreen to help with that, but we are boosting the results of our sunscreen with the vitamin C serum. So this, if you guys want to just stop at this routine, I promise you, you are still doing the most from your skin and you will get incredible results. Step 1, step 2, step 3, timeless. This is a great example of a super budget-friendly vitamin C serum that really works. It's very similar to the SkinCeuticals formulation, but this has 10% vitamin C in it instead of 15 like the SkinCeuticals. You don't need 15 to work. You need somewhere between 10 to 20. 10 is great for rosacea prone or sensitive skin. This also has vitamin E and ferulic acid, the trifecta, to stabilize vitamin C and have it work the best. So a simple 3-step morning skincare routine. Now, if you want to be like me, I'm still adding products for my morning routine. The very next product that I personally would prioritize would be, we're still on vitamin C, but it's an eye cream or an eye balm, a vitamin C eye balm. This is one that I've used since, I guess, more than last year, but it was like one of the products I talked about so much last year. It was in my top favorite products of the year last year, and I have not found anything better. So I am still on this game this year. So this would be what I would add as my 4th product, but as the 2nd step in my routine. So step 1, then I would add my vitamin C eye balm. I love this one because it's touch-free. You can just put it on, swipe and go. You don't have to rub it in. So I'm gonna actually do my routine as we build up here, selecting products that I would actually be using in my routine. This also has peptides in it and it's very moisturizing for under the eyes. So antioxidant benefits with this product, anti-aging benefits with this product, and also really good moisturizing and hydration under the eyes. So step 1, step 2, step 3 are vitamin C serum. I just do about 1 to 2 pumps and then gently press into the skin. That's your step 3, and finish with step 4. Okay, so this is where we are right now, a 4-step morning routine. Still pretty simple, very affordable. Now we're gonna add, in my opinion, the next most important product. If you have a really good basic routine, this is the product I think that is most reasonable to add next. It's not a topical skincare product, it's our oral collagen supplement. I put a scoop of this in the morning in my morning drink, and I try to do this every single day because consistency matters. And I consider this part of my morning skincare routine. Your skincare routine is more than just topical products. So this is what I would put next. This is the best science-backed collagen, in my opinion, from my deep dive. This has Verisol collagen in it, which is bioactive form that is going to help give you build new collagen, help your skin elasticity. Use this at least 4 weeks and you will see results. So that would be step 5 in my routine. And you guys, that is about where I stop with skincare products. And then at this point, if I'm going to have a makeup day, which it's not that common, but if I do, this is where I would then finish with step 5, my sunscreen. And then I would start to layer on my makeup, which I have found the most incredible new makeup brand that also has SPF in it, like SPF 50. It's incredible. So a teaser, I'm going to show you that at the end of this video. I'm gonna put some of that on my face. I don't wanna do it quite yet because I wanna show a few other products on my skin before I do that, but you wanna check that out. I'll also put a chapter here if you just wanna skip ahead to that, because this makeup is so good and the SPF in it, it is speaking to my dermatologist heart. So we'll do that next. So we are at step 6 now in your routine. So this is going to be for you if you feel like your sunscreen is just not doing it. It's just not hydrating your skin enough, or you have very dry skin. Put a moisturizer as step 6 in your routine. This, I've been using this for like 6, 7+ years. I don't even know. It's such a holy grail. You can use this in the morning and at night. I love to pair this with retinoids. It's an amazing moisturizer. When I start dropping products, that means we have too many in our routine. That's just gonna be like kind of my rule of thumb here. But this is what your routine is going to look like if you need a moisturizer in it. Step 1, cleanser, then our eye balm, then our serum, moisturizer, and then always, always, always sunscreen last as your last skincare product you put on before makeup. So this is what our 5-step, technically 6-step, because collagen supplement is going to be this. Okay, now step 7, if you're still with me and still adding products, I would personally prioritize a lip balm as my 7th or next skincare product in my routine. So I would just put on all of this and then put this on. technically I said your SPF should be the very last product you put on, but lips, let's think of those separately. So this is a new one I've tried recently, Paula's Choice Pro Collagen Peptide Gloss Balm. Bonus points if you swap this out for one that has SPF in it, but I sometimes put on the Dermatology, I'll show it to you, SPF lip gloss. So this one here, it has SPF in it and a color. So if you were doing more of a makeup, you could do this. You could do just a straight peptide one, whatever speaks to you. That would be step 7 in this ever-growing skincare routine. Okay, so fair warning, this is where the wheels are about to start coming off. We're gonna be adding products that are kind of extra, okay? Not totally unnecessary, but it's getting complicated and we don't need to overcomplicate it, but you guys ask me about these products all the time, so let's do it for YouTube. So our 8th product that we are adding is Thermal Water Spray. Love this product. I don't want to spray too much and like saturate my mic, but this is not just water. It is Avène Thermal Spring Water, which contains the microflora called Aquaphyllus dolomiae. I think I'm saying that correctly, but it is a microflora that helps decrease inflammation on your skin. It soothes your skin and it can help balance the microbiome on your skin. So it is French thermal spring water and it is very unique. I like this to spray on my skin after I cleanse to help soothe inflammation. You can see I am prone to inflammation and to restore my microbiome. So if you want to check this out or try this in your routine, this is how I would recommend you do it. Step 1, cleanse. And then this is now our step 2, a quick spritz of this over the face and neck. Then we are going to go on to the rest of our routine, which is now this. I think we are at 8 steps. Not only will all of these be linked in the description, but I will have these in order of a little running list so you can keep up. Okay, now this is going to be the next step, which is for you. If you love to layer your serums, you know I do not like to layer my serums. If I am going to prioritize 2 different serums and 2 different active ingredients, I prefer to either separate them by my morning and nighttime routine or do alternating days. So one morning would be my vitamin C that I'm gonna prioritize, and then the next morning I would prioritize a different key ingredient such as peptides. But if you are a layer type of girly, this is how I would do it in this routine. So peptide is are we at 9 products? The 9th step in your skincare routine. Oh my God. So step 1, cleanse. Step 2, spray. Then I like to put my eye balm on next to protect it from other serums getting too close to my eyes. So this would be my step 3. Then we're gonna layer, if you must, your serums. I'm gonna put my peptide serum on first for step 4. So hard to keep these steps straight. If it's hard to keep the steps straight, there's too many steps. But this is your step 4. This is a peptide serum that I absolutely love and swear by this year. By Medicate, it is a splurge, but it's worth it because it has such a good concentration of peptides, a 30% complex, and it has the right kind of peptides. Most peptide serums have like crazy all over the board different peptides. We want to focus on the peptides that are the most studied and research backed for actually creating change, anti-aging change in your skin, which this has. The Matrixyl 3000, acetohexapeptide 8, copper peptides. Those are the ones that I look for in peptide serums. So this is a really great one. So I love that this is a super thin consistency. I can layer it with other serums without it pilling up or kind of like drying up and flaking off the skin. So this is what I would put on next. You want to let this dry at least a minute. Really, really let it dry and absorb in. Then you're gonna follow with the rest of that routine that we've been talking about this whole time. So your vitamin C serum next. If you are dry, you're needing the moisturizer. And then again, finish with our sunscreen and our lip product. Okay, if you wanna get crazy, you can add a 10th step. Believe it or not, I get asked a lot about hydrating serums, hydrating essences, or a hydrating toner. People really want to cram those into their routine, thinking that they need extra hydration from a separate product rather than just picking products that actually hydrate their skin and then work. But with all of that said, there's a group of you who still will say, when I added that hyaluronic acid serum or that hydrating essence to my routine, it fixed all my problems of my skin. Hey, if it works for you, I'm not here to change your mind. This is where I would put something such as this, a hydrating hyaluronic acid boosting essence. I really like this product. It's good, but I would personally use this in a routine where I wanted to take a break from my actives and I just wanted to focus on skin barrier and hydration. I would cleanse my skin, probably spray with this, put a little of this on, maybe a moisturizer, and that's it, maybe before bed one night. But if you're a morning routine type of essence person, I would put this towards the beginning of your routine. I would cleanse, I would spray, then I would put this as my step 3 in a crazy complex routine. Still very thin. You want to generally think thinnest to thickest when you are in the weeds layering a bunch of products. Okay, so this is going to be placed in order in the description below. So we are keeping this crazy complex routine straight. Okay, and now my step 11, I don't even know if I should mention this one because I really don't think it's necessary, but for all of the people who love a toner and are always trying to use a toner, I actually like a toner, but in this routine, it's getting out of control. But if you want to use a toner in your routine, step 1, cleanse, and then step 2, toner. I like to think of a toner as like extra reassurance that we have gotten all of our makeup off or skincare products off after we cleanse. And in the morning, typically, we're just waking up with clean-ish skin. We don't have makeup on and a bunch of stuff that we're trying to get off. But if you want to use a toner, Thayer's scented, unscented toner, I really like this one. Step 1. Step 2 of your toner, then all the other products I just mentioned. Again, this is going to be linked in the order I mentioned in the description. And that, I can't even get this in frame, is 11 skincare products for a wacky, complex morning skincare routine. The point of this is not that, hey, you need all 11 steps. In fact, I told you, you don't need all 11 steps. And in fact, I told you that I stop around step 4 to 5 for my skincare routine products, which I think is a super awesome and complete routine. But I want you to look at all 11 products. You can look at them in the description in order. You can look at that list and pick and choose which products are your priority and then just use them in that order. You may decide, oh, I want product 1, product 5, product 8, and product 11. So that's a 4-step routine for me, but it was different products throughout. You get the point, okay? So just layer them the correct order. A general rule of thumb is thinnest to thickest in consistency, and always end with your sunscreen. Taking a break for my collagen. Gotta get it in. Okay, now is the fun part for me. We're gonna put on the makeup that I just discovered recently. It is so good, and it has SPF in it. The most important part of this makeup routine to me, and it should be for you, is concealer or under eye corrector that has SPF in it, because it is the most foolproof way to get sunscreen all the way up to the lash line and even on the upper eyelids without burning or irritating your eyes. Because I swear to you, if I put any sunscreen in my whole stockpile that close to my lash line, I will have bloodshot eyes. I will be miserable. I will be burning. My eyes will be burning all day long. So I hack that to get sunscreen there by using a concealer or corrector that has SPF in it, which is what this one has, CL SPF 50. If you've been here a while, you know that another one of my holy grails that I used religiously last year is by Dermatology. Same concept. This has SPF 41. This has SPF 50. I can do more of a comparison on these. I actually did a comparison on my Instagram, so go follow me there and check it out if you want to see. But any of these that you like to get under the eyes, I have personally been loving this new one. 100% mineral sunscreen in this, which is great because that's less irritating for the eyes. This comes in 20 shades, SPF 50. Oh, this also has tranexamic acid and niacinamide in it. So this is going to be great for helping to correct under eye dark circles or helping those fade. So this is what I would put on after I got all of my skincare routine products on. This would go on next. I will link this below. I have a discount code for this too. They were so kind to give me 15% off for you guys. So I'm going to link that in the description. Oh, I also put this on my upper eyelids, and I have found that throughout the day, this really very minimally settles into fine lines, if at all. What I notice most is that I can get some creasing in the upper eyelids, but almost no settling in the fine lines down here. And then about halfway throughout the day, I'll just pat, like on my upper eyelid. I do this, just push it in. So then I just pat it in and make sure I have really good coverage here under the eyes. So let me do that, and then we will come back to the foundation next. This brand is actually super affordable as well. This under eye corrector is less than the Dermatology one, comes in more shades, and it has higher SPF 50. So check it out if you are looking for a good SPF option around the eyes that doubles as a makeup. Okay, so we are fully protected all around the lower and upper eyelids and color corrected with this, linking it in the description. It's so good. Now, SPF 50, the Tint and Protect foundation. This also comes in probably at least 20 shades. It's very similar to like the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint, I think that's called. It's really good. Also a great affordable option. This is color number 4, light medium. This one was color number 03, I think. So this is what I would put on next. And I don't have, again, I still recommend you put a sunscreen under this to make sure we are super protected. And try not to touch the dropper to your face. I like to use a makeup sponge just to blend it all in and get good coverage. These are my favorite ones. They're from Amazon. They're like dupes of the beauty blenders. They're so good. It's super soft. They feel just like it. So I'll link these below for you guys as well. This brand has a lot of other makeup products as well that has SPF in it. So I just have those two, and I have this blush, SPF 50. I'll put this on too. But these are the only 3 products I have. I want to go on and get their contour, like their bronzer option, and try several other products. So if I get those soon, I will try to do like a whole makeup review of this brand for you guys. So stay tuned for that. This is just incredible on the skin. So natural looking still, but SPF 50. I love that. So this is really just such a great way to bump up the SPF on your skin and then also get great makeup coverage. I don't know how many shades this comes in, but this is Bahati shade. I will link this exact shade in the description. And then again, it has SPF 50 in it. And last but not least, SPF for the lips. This is SPF 40. This is shade Soft from Dermatology. Another great makeup option with SPF. And there we go. Our makeup products. Super quick and simple, extra SPF boost, and just so healthy and glowy looking. So I cap my routine off with some SPF makeup on days I decide to wear makeup. I will link these in the description. So if you guys want a nighttime skincare video, how to build a nighttime routine from step 1, ground zero, all the way up, I can do that next. Comment below. That's probably actually the most important routine is your nighttime routine. So if you don't have that on lock, come back. I'll try to put that up next week. And we will start with a super simple routine and make sure we have all of your bases covered for your nighttime routine. If you're still here, thank you for watching all the way through. Make sure you subscribe. Come say hi on the other platforms at The Budget Dermatologist. I'll see you soon. Bye.